Hello everyone and welcome back to AM66. We're here for another GAC. This is going to be a 5v5. And this will be a difficult one. My opponent has a very top-heavy roster. And speaking of my opponent, I believe Silce? I apologize for the pronunciation, but thank you for being my challenger today. And looking at our frontline defenses that we're going to have to go up against. Bounty Hunters and Padme on the top, and we got a very formidable Dark Revan team and Shears in the bottom. Now I believe that the fleets I would have an advantage on for offense. But that said, if they put the Negotiator on defense, we'd be in a world of trouble. So my plan of attack for this round is going to be to start with the bottom row. And I have some ideas for the top row, but let's look behind the bottom wall first and go from there. So to start things off, let us begin with gas. This is not going to be a clean fight, but I believe we should have this in our corner. So we'll begin with taking out Bastila Fallen. Because I did an AoE with gas, that will cause a cooldown to occur for the rest of the team. There's the sacrifice. Perfect. Work on HK for a little bit. And we will carry out the rest of this battle. 53 banners. So not a high banner win. But I would argue that's our opponent's strongest team that we took down there. As for this next round, I'm going to go in with Palp Vader. And just to play it safe, we're just going to go with the full team. I do believe I can underdog this. But with so much riding on every battle being executed perfectly, let's do our usual. Go for Spy. Poggle dodges. I do believe Poggle dodges a lot. Take out Geo. Alpha. Pass turn meter over to Vader. Don't think that's really gonna do us much good, but if we can get turn meter pushed back. Yeah. I don't know why I attacked. That counter attack took out Palpster, so not a good move on my part. Let's see if we can get some health back. And we'll just go ahead and finish off this battle. Sunpack. Poggle. That was not a clean battle. Losing Palpatine cost us another point. Don't think this is going to be a high scoring GAC though. A lot of this is just going to be a painful grind. So it does not seem like they expected me to get past that bottom wall. The roster was not very deep, so after about 20 units or so, I noticed the roster just kind of sloped off really quickly. But it's still gonna make this a pain to take down. So my plan is to approach this with troopers and just ramp up on our way to the top there. IG-88 does not have a lot of health. That was a good start. Let's work on... Can we take Dengar out? He's gonna go under stealth after. Perfect. I don't think we want to do a taunt. Let's do this. Still have a few units that can take some turns. I think I'd like to start working on Boba Fett. There's Cad Bane. And this is where we're just gonna play this game. And the hope is we can take out Boba Fett before any of them take a turn. There's one. Do an AoE. An unfortunate dodge. Boba Fett's out of the picture. You just have a Relic Bosk remaining. Could have done the middle ability of PX where it gives everyone offense up. I think that could be useful. But not necessary. 60 banners is probably our cleanest battle yet. And this is the battle I was most worried about. A mirror match Padme squad with a clear gear disadvantage compared to the enemy Padme. My only hope is that I can take out their Padme. Somehow survive the rest of the onslaught. So give Padme speed up. Get that ability off. And then this is what I'm hoping. Okay. So we did survive Anakin's AoE. That was concern number one. Now if I can just take out Anakin, I think we would have a pretty good shot here. Padme's looking pretty low. Let's see if we can give her protection. Can we stun Anakin? Okay. This is looking better than I projected. Dispel. And we have a buff immunity. That's excellent. Give offense up. That retribution is not a fun thing to do. So let's take that down. That's a crit immunity, right? Yeah. Kenobi still cannot taunt. Oh, okay. Gonna be able to taunt again. Give Padme speed up again. Heal. This is looking pretty good. This is looking really good. Okay. We may actually unlock fleets. I mean, we will unlock fleets. That'll be huge. Don't think I can heal anybody to full protection. Can we get some more protection on the field? Okay. 57 banners. Let's see what they have for fleets. That's a negotiator. Okay. Okay. This will not be a pretty fight. This is gonna be painful. I don't think my fight is gonna last long enough for a third reinforcement to survive, but I'll go ahead and throw it in. Just because. Now, it's been a while since I've had to take in a fleet as stocked as this. So kudos to you, Silce, for setting this defense. Most of my opponents have not set a fleet defense that required I attack it this hard. Yeah. Let's go ahead and stun Boss. don't think we're going to be able to do too much with this. Can we get an ability block on boss? No. So he'll take a turn, get the taunt up. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. So, a negotiator fleet, not something I have done well with in the past. So let's try something. Don't think this is gonna do the job. But with Houndstooth already kicking off the taunt, see how we can do here. Don't think we can do much. Especially with that undying loyalty. God, that's such a... horrible move. Yeah, trigger the revive. There's that taunt. And that is back again. Yeah, there's just no getting around this. Yeah, that wouldn't take off the taunt. Alright, so Anakin's under stealth. Go after Bosk until Anakin comes out of that stealth, kind of at their mercy. Nope, yeah, still under stealth. Is this even worth? I'm not gonna survive whatever's coming their way. Does that give you your taunt back? Yeah, it gives you taunt back. Alright. Yeah, that was a good call putting Kenobi on defense. Question though, what does that leave for your offense? In terms of ships. Okay, I see your Old Republic fleet. You have a Geo fleet. Hope that Geo fleet comes through for you. Whew! Okay. Well, I think it's just going to come down to... They might be able to clear my fleets, but I can clear this. What do I want to send? It's just a mismatched team, and I really do have to maximize banners. Can we feasibly just send in like Grandmaster Yoda, I think. Could send Dengar. You know, honestly, I think as far as like fleet battles, that would have been the band account that I would have needed to get an edge. So no, this is fine. This is fine. We can work with this. Let's. Do I even need to send anything? Tempted to just send. Let's have a little fun with this. Do Orsing lead with Bosk. I'd like to see Orsing have some practice. This is really where we can shine in this. With all the banners we've lost. Yeah, that's a no. Not a good thing. Alright, so let's take bonus turn. I think you're my biggest threat, really. Let's go ahead and get a taunt up. You'll do an AoE. And heal, taunt. Don't have the Omega on or thing. Okay. Yeah. Alright. I'll take that. So this did go much better than I thought it was going to be. When I saw that pad me up in the north wall, coupled with Darth Revan in the bottom wall, I had concerns. And from what I have seen with my opponent's roster, I think the biggest problem is going to be stamina. This was a very hyper-focused roster, and kudos to you for having a roster this focused. Makes you a viable threat in 3v3 for sure. There's a lot of PvE content that I can see you accessing with this roster, and honestly, this was a really fun match. So thank you for that. I'd like to know how this pans out and how my defense treats you. So thank you again for obliging today's tournament, whatever that means. But I had fun. That's really all that's important. That negotiator fleet, I'll definitely have to work on something to counter that fleet. So, with that said, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all take care. See you next time.